perhaps the scummiest person that I've ever ranted on. Torithewolfie, also known as Brandon, his last name will not be mentioned, has been impersonating a DeviantArt user known as Mimidigs. Brandon has been attacking people such as Christians, people who call out fetish artists who hadn't censored their work, anyone who he believes is racist or homophobic. He has attacked my watcher and good friend on DA, Rampage Meerkat, who is also working with other people to try and ban him. In this video, I will be explaining everything that Brandon has been doing and explaining to you all what would happen if he impersonates someone else or me. Without further ado, let's rant on 16-year-old Torithewolfie. The first thing I would like to talk about is his past accounts on DeviantArt. He has had multiple accounts banned in the past. DEA has a rule like YouTube. If you have an account terminated, you are no longer allowed to make a new one. But just like Keemstar, he seems to come back with a new account on a cheap VPN services to avoid being detected by the admins on DA. With every new account terminated by the admins, Brandon comes back with a brand new account. I cannot help but compare him to a hydra. Cut off one head and another regrows. The amount of accounts that have been deactivated by the DeviantArt admins and new ones pop up. His current account, Mimidigs Alternate, is of him attacking other users and Christian users while at the same time tarnishing an innocent user's reputation. I don't know what the drama was with Mimidigs and Brandon, but what I heard from Brandon by reading the comment sections of his current account is that he claims that Mimidigs is a bully and deserves to die. Mimidigs is completely innocent in all of this and doesn't deserve all of this hate. But what I theorize is that Mimi has done a rant on Brandon, and he didn't like that. So when he got deactivated, he made a new account and decided to get back at her by impersonating her and spewing out death threats and attacking people so the DA admins would ban her in return. Despite this, his plan doesn't seem to be working, as people already know who he is. But I really don't think he will give up until someone is driven to suicide, until he's stopped for good. As we already know, Tori's real name is Brandon and he claims to be 16 years old. He believes to be close to 17, but judging by the way he's acting like a 12-year-old. He claims to be transgender and gender fluid, but he can't make up his mind and has stated he is against both. For and against both. Well, which is it, Brandon? Are you either for or against trans or gender fluid? Another thing he claims to be is quarter African American, but judging from the journal I've read that the person has made is claimed to be false. He also claims to know karate and own a vast amount of guns, but from the latter's case, he has yet to show us proof of this. He has claimed to dox people, but he really leaks information from that's already public. He supports weed and claims to smoke it, even though he is underage and shouldn't be smoking it in the first place. Brandon has been known as a hacker, and he has hacked games like World of Warcraft and Pirates video games. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that red immortal scorpion monster from Serious Sam 3 finds him and hurts him over and over again for pirating the game. And you all might be thinking, so he does all this crap, big deal. How far will he go to hurt someone or make them pay? How far will he go? Well, let me continue. He will threaten to send you his nudes and will get you arrested for child porn. He'll play with himself on video chat. It's unknown why he does this. He enjoys shock spamming people with dead babies, scat porn, rape porn, and brutally murdered people. Brandon will even fake screenshots to make you look bad, even when you try to help him. Yeah, he'll go that far to make you suffer, and he'll relish every second of it. Christians who express their faith, even though they have full right to do so on social media, triggers Brandon, as well as homophobic behavior, usually when people say faggot. He hates people posting memes on his page, telling people that others telling him that the FBI is looking for him, and the bestiality claim made before. Oh yeah, just so you know, he also is has shoved a pen up his dog's... You get the idea. I'm not even going to go into further detail about that. Brandon's known behavior is usually of him attacking Christians, people who call out fetish artists who don't censor their work. He attacks anyone who he believes is racist or homophobic with no proof whatsoever. If he says you are a racist or a homophobe, then you are, even when you're not a racist or a homophobe. Brandon has also threatened to dox people and swat them so they can get shot, but sometimes this may not work because people are really good at telling the police that someone else is swatting them. Brandon also hides comments that call him out on his bullshit. He'll spam you with kill yourself, KYS, which means kill yourself. He also has a narcissistic personality, claiming to be right when in actuality he is wrong. He claims that nobody can touch him and since he's a minor. Brandon. Don't you know that you can be arrested for all the things I have mentioned? I also like to point out Brandon's hypocrisy, and it's blatantly obvious. He goes around attacking people who he thinks is homophobic or racist. He also, on his old account, posted a stop bullying picture on his old profile. So he can't take his own advice and is being a hypocrite. He may have done other things to be a hypocrite, but I do not know this. But this is all I'm going to say to prove to everybody that Brandon is the worst. He also has a thing against Deviant Cringe, a YouTuber and ranter who has ranted on him in the past. Brandon claims to have hacked him, but I do not know if he has hacked Deviant Cringe. I'm just saying what I need to say. I do have screenshots of his behavior given to me by someone who I will keep anonymous, but I will thank them for the screenshots. Honestly, I think by the way he's been acting, I'm going to call him Keemstar 2.0. Yeah, that's not true at all. If I say someone is racist or homophobic, then shut the fuck up, Brandon. Why would you accuse someone of being a racist or homophobic if you don't have any proof? Keemstar did this once with that when he accused that innocent streamer of being a pedophile, so you're acting like him. So I have a point, you know. Now that I have your stupid battle out of the way, let's get to the reasons why you're Keemstar 2.0. You both like to call people slurs, accuse them of wrongdoings and get people to attack them. You both have threatened to dox people and swat them. You both make new accounts when your other ones have been terminated. Oh, and you like it when people are scared of you. However, Keemstar is not as bad as you, Brandon, because you go as far as to send people your news to get them arrested, as well as spamming graphic images to people and telling them to kill themselves. While you're already a dead horse that has been ranted on, this may be my final rant on Torithewolfie, unless he comes back again, impersonating somebody else or me. This video is not meant to inspire witch hunting. This is only to bring bullshit to the light by ranting on someone's behavior. Do not attack Brandon, no matter how toxic he is. He will pay for his mistakes soon enough. I'm Jamaican 08 and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.